Hey guys, it's Heather from Cuz Dis and Dat, and today we are at my most favorite store in the world. It is the Spirit Goat Store Soap Shop, and they make homemade soaps and lotions with goat's milk, and it is amazing. But they let me come in today and to see how they work and how they make things and a little bit more about the store. I will also link their website down below, but you guys, they are amazing. It is my most favorite store up here anywhere. So anyways, come and join me and see what we've got. And then we have a healing balm that's got...
That one has the calamine in it as well, and it has a lot of healing properties, but then that calamine will do the anti-itch too, so I use that a lot. I have eczema.
She's got eczema really bad.
This herbal soothing cream, it's also anti-inflammatory though, and so that's gonna help, like if it's really, really bad, like I itch in my sleep, it gets so bad, and so that'll kind of calm it down a little bit and kind of give it the relief that
What's the anti-inflammatory in it?
The salicylic acid, it does the anti-inflammatory in there.
So yeah, I use the herbal soothing cream, and then I use the healing balm. I would say probably the most when I have my eczema outbreaks, just because it does kind of like soothe it and calm it down. And then since I itch so bad, that calamine is like a savior for me, because then it doesn't make me want to itch as bad. And then because that's when you itch, then it can start bleeding, and then it'll scar, and it can lead
spread
to
it too.
Yeah,
so
it leads
really
to a
want
lot.
to keep it as
And that's where my husband's psoriasis comes in.
And this is great for psoriasis when it's having an outbreak. And then, like I said, because this is more medicinal, once that's not so red and raw and angry looking, then you can use just your basic moisture. So whether it's our unscented, and the scents can affect that too. So whether it's our unscented ultra cream, or if it's one of the balms that kind of has that wicking ability, then that's what you want to do to ride it out, and you'll usually see a healing of it over time. But it does take time, and that's the other thing. A lot of people right now, they want that quick fix. Just say, give us a week of just this and see where you are from today till tomorrow, a week from now. And in a week, people will go, oh, I am seeing a difference. But it's, it's that gradual. And so, especially if people come in with these face routines that are just crazy, we'll say, give us a week of just our stuff. But a lot of people do things with alcohol in them, so that it's just this cycle of you're drying your skin out, and then you need more moisture, so your skin's producing more oil, and then you're getting clogged pores because you're not able to wash as much as you kind of need to. I mean, it's just this kind of cycle that we all kind of can get into. Even though we carry stuff with witch hazel, it doesn't have alcohol in it, because we know what that does to our bodies. So
customers' favorite products.
Oh, well, lately based on our online sales and in-store sales, we've been selling our charcoal face bar and our carrot complexion bar like crazy. The carrot complexion bar, has been selling not only for face cleansing, but we've had in the last 2 weeks like 12 people come in saying that they've heard it's good to clean makeup brushes, which
So
it's this weird little trend
and it was one lady came in and she bought all of our stuff, and she was like, this is good for my makeup brushes. And then ever since that, we've had so many people come in trying to buy that. So I'd say those two right now are really popular. Our lotion is always popular too. That's it. We make lotion once a week at least. Yeah, so that's always popular. Shampoo bars, that's the other one that like kind of, it took a little bit to gain some traction and have like people
I've been a little worried, because I got one in one of my unboxings for one of my subscriptions, and I'm like, I'll let my husband use that.
But it's a little different.
I should probably at least try it.
I love it.
It's become one of the most popular, and like I said, at first it was kind of, people were like,
it took me weird. I'd worked here forever and ever, and everybody was using it. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I have no hair. I have the finest hair in the world. And if I put something on it and it doesn't rinse away clean, I will look like I have the oiliest hair in the world. And finally I said, okay, I'll try it, and I love it.
Wow.
Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
good for any type of hair. We've had people with thin, fine hair, thick, fine hair.
We've had a
the big
girl who
curly,
has,
like ringlets.
dreadlocks.
Yeah,
that uses
dreadlocks.
it all the time.
We've had
Yeah,
any type of
anybody.
hair, colored hair, non-colored hair, and everyone. Like, it doesn't strip away color. It doesn't like flatten down your hair. It gets rid of the oils that are bad on your hair, but adds the oils that's
Keeps the
needed
good
to keep
oils
it
in.
healthy. Yeah.
But it also isn't in a container that it
not
goes into our
plastic.
landfill. And I think the world is looking at what we are doing to our earth. I think COVID has really also kind of made that a higher point, that when we all stopped, things started cleaning up and realized
Our
what-
air,
Yes.
up until last week.
Right.
right. But I mean, and I think that you know, so you've seen that, and so I think that's another thing, is people do love that we try to refill items when we can, and we try to not put all that packaging out there. And there's a global shortage of packaging, and so, you know, being smart about what we're using and how we're using it. I think everyone's sort of saying, yeah, we should do that. We should be more smart about stuff. So.
All right, so what's your favorite product?
My favorite product, ooh, I have a lot. How do I say this? I stick with 1 cent of soap. No matter how, I've worked here since I was 11, and the second we had that soap and I figured out I like it, I don't change. I will like other smells and I'll smell them, but in the shower
And
I
she's
use
one of
the
our
exact
best
same.
scent blenders.
Yeah, so I use black raspberry vanilla soap, and I've used
Oh,
it
that one's
since I
so
was
yummy.
like tiny, and I don't change from that because it's my favorite. So that's my favorite soap. But my actual like favorite product, I would say, is probably either our tea tree face bar or the nighttime face serum. Those are my two, like, I love those. I don't use anything else on my face. That's all I use. It's really good for my skin because my skin's kind of weird. It's like can be oily but can be dry. And then I have like target areas of where am like prone to acne and stuff. So with those two
And she's
different
so
products,
allergic to
and I'm so
everything.
allergic to everything, that's my like go-to, my favorite product. Never use anything else. That's all.
What's your favorite product?
I would have to say probably the same. Like, it started with lotion. I love our lotion, and I love our Ultra Cream. Our Ultra Cream is like what other people maybe call body butter. It's very thick. It's moisturizing. I put it on the cracks of my heels. My legs in the wintertime look like a fish scale, and I love that just takes that away. But I actually love the nighttime one, but I love our face serum, which is the one that's a little bit runnier. It's got caffeine in it, and it's just my most favorite product.
Mold on this empty one. It gives me the guides of where to put it on.
Okay.
So that's kind of how I guide with these to cut, but that's all I have. When you turn it out, it's just a tiny little line, and that's all you have to guide to. So you kind of do have to have a straight eye and a kind of a steady hand to be able to really cut it really nice and evenly and everything. And then this one we have, and we call this a log. And this is the one that we use on Tank, the cutter with guitar strings, to cut into our bars and everything. And that makes kind of the same size bar. Weight-wise, they're the same size, but they are just a little bit differently shaped and everything. I can grab one and show you. So like, this is a log bar, and that's a regular bar. So it's a little thinner but taller. But weight-wise, they're gonna be about the same. Yeah, so we use that. Yeah, so this is our cup of joe. So that we just dusted with mica on top.
And then it's got the Cafe Ibis Dark Peru coffee inside. Yeah. So it's a little exfoliating. So we use coffee as an exfoliation, dill as an exfoliation, coffee serum.
I like that better. I have like a coffee scrub. Let's put it this way. My bathtub is dirty,
Yeah.
but I like that in a bar.
Yeah, that one will exfoliate. And then we do use PVC pipes as well as one of our molds.
Oh.
And so this will make all of our circle
face
bars. So
bars.
like the face bars, the charcoal face bars, that's what we use, is we actually just pour into a PVC pipe.
How long does it take for it just to even somewhat thicken up?
So it's thickening up a little bit more now. So if I was to pick it and slash it to the side, it's not going anywhere. But if I was to touch it, it would still be tacky, and your fingerprints would show in it.
It's like frosting.
You know, by I don't know, an hour or two, it's probably pretty solidified, where if I was to drop it, it would gush or mush with how I dropped it, but it wouldn't slosh out or anything.
Everywhere.
But it definitely needs the 24 hours to come to at least a bar that's hard enough to turn out. And then they're different consistencies based on, like I added white in this one, so I had to add water to it because it's a water soluble color. And so there's a little bit more water in this one that's going to have to, so it's a little bit softer than one that wouldn't, because the yellow and the orange didn't need the water. They just were oil soluble, so I didn't have to add any extra. So they're all a little bit different.
And it kind of depends on the scent as well. So like Energy doesn't set up super quick, but then like our Thieves bar or our Woodland Dreams bar, there's a few. Sea Witch is another one that there is, the scent makes the soap accelerate and set up a lot faster too. So that means even when we're making it, it's like once we hit trace, we've got to go, because if we don't go quick enough, if we don't go quick enough, it sets up and we actually can't get it to lay like flat in the mold. And so it kind of depends on scent too. Like those ones are going to be solid a lot faster than this Energy would, just based off of the scent as well.
So, of course, when the owner or the founder of it started hers, it was all in her own kitchen. Well, now we're still following those same recipes, and a lot of our new employees will come in and say, "Where's your Betty Crocker cookbook?" And we don't, it's not a Betty Crocker cookbook. It really is, here's the measurement and here's memorization. And so we ask that people who work here for a while. And luckily we do. Most of our crew's been around for a really long time, so they can answer lots of questions. They've been here, they've experienced, they've all tested and tried our products, so they have their own feedback, which is always really fun too.
And the other benefit of our recipe being that way is you kind of, the employees that work here kind of have to learn the ingredients and learn what ingredient goes in when and why, and we put it in there and what's the benefit of that, which also helps with like helping customers too, because if it was just Betty Crocker, you wouldn't really have to know why that goes in there.
Makes it rise, or this is what makes it
so that's kind of nice
this gives
too,
the flavor.
because it really helps with our like knowledge of the products and the ingredients as well, to make sure that we're giving all of the knowledge we can to our customers to make sure that they find the right product that they need. So
I think that is the end of that. Thank you guys so much for doing that for me. You guys, I am actually going to do a giveaway on this video if you guys lasted this long with the whole video. So I am going to give away some of the customer favorites. So make sure that you enter the Spirit Goat store in the description below to be entered into that giveaway. Anyways, love to you all. Mwah. Bye.